Hello, everybody. Today, let's talk about safety. Why is safety so important? How can we increase safety in chemical production plants? Let me ask you, who in the audience came to Amsterdam by plane? Please raise your hand. Oh, yeah, okay. Yep, I see quite a few hands. I also flew in yesterday morning from Basel, Switzerland, and even though I travel a lot, I fly long distance to take care of Endress+Hauser's big customers in emerging countries, and I do that already for 10 years, it always makes me wonder. What if? What if there was an accident? Is there anything I can do to prevent it? Let's explore this a bit further. I have an almost 6-year-old daughter. She's funny and gorgeous, of course. And so on every flight, I want to know what I can do to increase my chance of survival in case of an accident. On top of that, I'm an engineer, originally from the south of Germany. We love our mathematics, we love our calculations, and the power of logic is instilled in me. So, of course, I want to share with you what's on my mind when I enter or board an airplane. Of course, we all know that the airplane is built and tested according to the highest standards. The crew and the pilots, they undergo heavy professional training. I'm confident and I'm certain, I trust that these experts know what to do in case of an emergency. Yet, I also try to take some measures to limit my risk. Have you ever tried to change your seats to be closer to the emergency exit row? Do you count the rows to that exit? What about checking if your seat is more in the rear of the plane? Because, statistically, people who sit there survive a plane crash with a higher probability. And how about fastening that seat belt whenever you are seated? Yeah, I admit, I do all that. By doing that, I'm reducing my personal risk, but it will never be zero. And the same is true for chemical production plants. Plant safety today is such a crucial topic, and I want to show you today how you can transform the safety of chemical plants by implementing small changes. But first, let me ask you something. Did you know that worldwide, every year, almost 2 million people die from a work-related accident? Are you aware that rebuilding a plant after a disastrous accident will cost a company 10 to 20 times more than building a new one? Can you imagine what a massive impact an environmental disaster caused by a production facility can have on the stock prices of publicly traded companies? Not to mention the damage of the brand image. The risk of failure or an accident in a production facility is never zero, like with flying, but you can bring down the risk to a minimum level by taking the proper measures. And this is exactly our mission at Endress+Hauser. We transform plant safety and help companies to bring down the risk to a minimum level. How do we do it? By implementing small changes in production facilities, as we do with our strategic partner, ICL. Now, transforming plant safety, I promised you small changes, so here they are in a few simple steps. Number 1, first, you will have a much lower risk of instrument failure by using self-testing instruments, and with that, you are protecting your assets and increase their lifetime. Remember that in an airplane, this means that all the components are safe and well tested. Number 2, your colleagues in the production will decrease their person hours in dangerous areas. It means that fewer people are exposed to toxic or hazardous materials for a shorter period of time. And with this, you protect your people, your employees, your most valuable assets. In the airplane situation, this means that we take our seat to the back of the plane. Number 3, you are reducing the risk of overfilling a tank containing hazardous materials that could harm the environment and thus the communities ICL operates in. Like that, you are actively protecting the environment and the surrounding communities. So, in case the turbine is burning, the crew will make sure that all the procedures are in place, that not the whole plane will catch fire. By taking care of your people, your assets, and the environment, you automatically enhance your brand name because you will not be making headlines for being harmful to your employees or our planet due to an accident, but quite the opposite. You are actively taking measures to limit the probability of such disasters to happen. Now, can accidents be prevented? Unfortunately, no. But these benefits of plant safety transformations are becoming a reality in your applications by using one simple solution. A level switch with non-moving parts. You can leave this instrument undisturbed in your process for up to 12 years. And this is not just like Melanie saying this. No, this lifetime is certified by reputable third-party companies such as TÜV or Exida. Liquifans tests itself by monitoring its component health and needs proof testing only every 12 years. To say it in the words of Trevor Kletz, who is a process safety expert and chemical engineer, he said, "Success in safety management is not measured by the absence of accidents, but by the presence of proactive measures to prevent them." Together, we can make a safer tomorrow for workers, their families, communities, and the entire world. Let's lead by example and inspire others to join us in creating positive change. By learning from past disasters, we can ensure they never happen again. While accidents in production facilities may never be completely eliminated, we can minimize the risk by taking diligent and strategic measures. We will work collaboratively to implement proactive measures and reduce the chances of accidents. I want to finish my talk by expressing my sincere appreciation to ICL for partnering with us, Endress+Hauser, for over a decade. And together, we will continue our shared mission to transforming plant safety and making the world a better place. Thank you very much.